Now for a movie rant break, One Up presents a movie rant break. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Movie Rant Break. I got a killer episode today with a new guest. I got director and actor CJ Howey in the building.
That's me.
That's you. What's up? CJ just dropped a new film called Under the Hood that's now on Amazon. He directed and acted in it. Super happy for you, bro. And yeah, no doubt. And I wanted you to come on the show, talk about that. We'll get to that to the end. But we're going to be reviewing The Mask today.
Pumped about it. Can I swear on this podcast?
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Have you been on a show where they were like, you can't curse?
On 207. But that
that was the news, though.
Yeah, that was...
Did you ask them? You're like, can I curse?
No. If I asked them, they'd probably look at me like, what the fuck?
Was that challenging, like, being on the news, like, trying to curb your, like, vernacular? Because I curse all the time.
I curse all the time. It's bad. 94 F-bombs in my movie. So
94?
I'm working on it. Yeah, it's bad.
Deadpool had, in the second one, like...
100-something.
The newest one has 100 and something, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's good.
Yeah,
that's a good start. I haven't seen the film. It just came out on Amazon. I will be watching it, and maybe you come back on. We can review the movie. But
three stars.
3 stars out of 12. I'm super happy to have you on the show because you're also from Maine, and there's like not a ton of people out here that's really like getting after it. I mean, not to discredit anybody out there. There is people out there, but it's always nice to see people that are working hard and getting representation or more or less like acknowledged for the work they're doing. Like you had a screening for your film at the local theater and stuff, and it sold out both nights. And I'm excited to see where this goes and what you do in the future. And it's dope.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I do productions myself, and I know how challenging it is to do a 3-minute music video. So, like, what's the runtime on Under the Hood?
It's only an hour and 3 minutes.
Okay, that's a lot of editing and post production nonsense and just getting the footage in general.
Yeah.
How much footage did you get in general that you had to cut down from? Like, would you say?
The final film, we'll do it in a gigabyte thing. The final film, I think, was like 27 gigs, and we probably had like 12 terabytes of footage.
Shiza. That's a lot.
That's bad. Lot. It's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I need to upgrade the computer after that one.
Did you film on 4K?
Yep. Yep.
That's hence the terabytes, I assume.
Yeah, it's bad. The next one is filmed on Red camera, so it's 8K, so it's double the size.
Those cameras are so fucking gas.
So crazy, bro. I want to break one just to say I did.
Don't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
They're so dope. Don't break it. So yeah, we're gonna be reviewing The Mask. We'll come back to Under the Hood and talk about your movie because it's super dope. So The Mask came out in '94. It was directed by Chuck Russell, screenplay by Mike Werb, story by Michael Fallon and Mark Verheiden. It was produced by Bob Engelman, starring Jim Carrey, Peter Riegert, Peter Green, Amy Yazbek, Richard Jenny, and Cameron Diaz. Cinematography, John R. Leonetti. Edited by Arthur Coburn. Music by Randy Edelman. And it was distributed by New Line Cinema. Release date was July 29th, 1994 to be specific, with a runtime of 101 minutes. Budget was 18 to 23 million. The box office, which is astounding, is 351.6 million.
Yeah, I love seeing the difference of how much they put into how much they make. I think that's crazy.
94 for a comedy to make 351 million is astounding.
Yeah,
like that's
crazy.
A lot. Like nowadays, it legitimately would be like pushing $1 billion.
Yeah,
which is intense for a comedy.
That's fucking wild.
Rightfully so. This movie is incredible. If the people out there haven't seen this movie, you need to go watch it. It's part of my collection. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
100%. 100%.
When we first spoke, it was cool because I usually get people's like reference of like top 10 favorite films or something, and you had The Mask listed. And I was like, oh, that's perfect because I've been wanting to do that movie. It was on my list.
I'm surprised you didn't do it yet, to be honest. That was surprising to me.
Well, there's so many. It's tough.
It's a classic.
I know, but there's so many movies. Like I know. There's so many classics.
There's a couple out there for sure.
But I was really happy that you had that on your list, and I was like, oh, we definitely do this one. And yeah. So if people don't know, brief breakdown takes place in a fictional city called Edge City, where a man named Stanley Ipkiss finds a mask that, when worn, gives him powers that unlock his inner desires and unknown powers. And Stanley Ipkiss got some funky PJs and shit, so I thought I'd wear a funky shirt out of respect of Stanley Ipkiss. This shit's smoking. Yeah, that's
just some fire.
Yeah, for real. So fun facts that I thought before getting into the film, I guess, was in 1994, Jim Carrey did 3 movies that, or 3 movies were released. It was The Mask, Ace Ventura, and Dumb and Dumber.
All 3 of those?
All 3 came out in 94.
That is crazy.
And all 3 of those films also got their own animated series the following year.
I wonder how much money's in that guy's bank account at this point. That's crazy.
Jim Carrey is such a savage. But I remember the Mask cartoon, and that ran for like 3 seasons. I think Ace Ventura might have gone for a few seasons, and like the Dumb and Dumber cartoon only went for like 1 season. But the fact they all got their own spinoff cartoon is crazy. And then also The Mask had some comics that spun off and did some shit with that as well. But I just thought that was fucking incredible. Like those 3 films are legendary films. Some of the best comedies ever. And he did them all in the same pocket of time.
I want to say this is his most popular work too. Isn't it? This is The Mask, Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber. What's another one that's just...
I feel like we should, out of respect of Jim Carrey, like double check. But I agree.
I think it's those top 3. I think those were his huge ones. But out of respect, yeah, what he said.
Okay, so Liar Liar is a great film.
Oh.
That's
when he's...
His son wishes that he wouldn't lie for a day. And then...
Oh, that's when he was super blunt in the office and shit like that. And he was saying shit. Okay, I remember that, yeah.
He did Man on the Moon, which was more of like a drama.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
You should. If you haven't seen it. The Truman Show. You never seen The Truman Show?
No. He wants to cuss me out.
That's terrible that you haven't seen that movie. Wow. You're going to have to watch that like within the next week. I won't spoil anything.
You're going to have to send me these movies.
I will. He was the Riddler, which I think he was good in that movie. In Batman Forever?
Bro, I don't remember.
Wow. Yeah. He was also the Cable Guy, which was like not one of his best, but still was good.
The Cable Guy?
I only just saw it a few years back. It's not his best, but it's still good.
The Cable Guy?
Yeah, he's just like this crazy cable guy that's hassling Matthew Broderick. He's like, it's like this.
Why do I not?
You're a piece of shit for not knowing these movies.
You're right though, for real.
But yeah, no, he got some other ones. But these ones, I would agree, they are like the crowning jewels, or like the things that
everybody knows those movies.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel that people don't give enough respect to The Mask, because I could see how it got lost in the shuffle when you had Dumb and Dumber that came out, which I feel like was one of the more popular ones. And Ace Ventura was just super, super ridiculous, as this one is too. But I feel like The Mask just didn't get, obviously had good box office, but I guess current day, like if you weren't from the 90s, people haven't seen it, but it's arguably one of the best original concept comedies that I've seen, because it's so unique. And
100%.
And Jim Carrey's at his finest. You know, he did those 3 gems in one year. So can't say how much this movie is incredible. Like, I don't really have anything bad to say about this film.
Dude, when I was watching like recap videos, just watching scenes, dude, I like it's hard to explain, but like, you know how you have like those core memories when you're a kid watching a movie or something? It literally felt the same. That dance scene in The Mask. Huh?
With Cameron Diaz?
No, not that one.
Where he sings the song?
Where he's with the police, they're like pointing the gun at him, stuff like that. And
Yeah, he's singing his song.
He turns around, he's like, does the whole jaw thing, and then everyone just starts to chick chicky boo chick.
Yeah. Like he actually sang that song. That's Jim Carrey.
Was that actually him?
That's actually him.
No shit.
Like Jim Carrey is such a fucking legend. What's the name of the song? I'll look up.
They must have put that song out on like streaming or something.
It's out there, but he gets royalties probably out that shit. You know,
I'm gonna listen to that on the way home. No shame.
It's Cuban Pete. That's what he's saying.
Cuban
like,
Pete, yeah. I'm the
like,
king of the
yeah.
I'm a beat.
Yeah. That's Jim Carrey killing it, and he also sings in The Grinch. Like
I did know that. And
I thought it was interesting. He's played
The Grinch, dude.
Yeah, gem. Also a gem.
Holy shit, that's probably bigger than everything.
That's my favorite Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic too.
It's crazy. He's done 3 characters that wore green makeup. He did the Riddler, the Mask, and the Grinch. I just thought that was a weird thing to point out. Like,
it's got to be a style for people,
green,
I guess.
He's Slytherin. Shout out Slytherin. Are you a fan of Potter or no?
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I used to be when I was younger.
Oh wow, you're gonna.
I was a bigger Hermione fan than anything, though.
She turned baddie in the Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, bro, unbelievable.
Yeah. So Cameron Diaz in this film, absolute.
That was a crush.
Same.
That was a crush.
Because you see, I was single digits age.
Yeah.
Probably when I started maybe 10, whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing like her opening scene. She comes in wet into the bank.
They knew what they was doing.
100%. And it was just like, damn, like I'd never seen anyone that beautiful being from the Northeast. Like this bitch is fucking gorgeous. And fun fact, The Mask was Cameron Diaz's first film.
No way. No fucking way.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
That's what I'm saying. This movie is fucking absolute gas.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the music score for this film, I thought it's super underrated. Like watching through the film, there's just so many points at where the music emphasizes such awesome parts, and they got the original score with Jim Carrey singing. Like just everything about it was really awesome and underrated, I think. And yeah. And the cast, like all the way, like the supporting cast he has from the goofy cops, like Doyle,
Yeah.
to Cameron Diaz, to Dorian, which the fuck's his name?
Who's the guy who played the bad guy again?
Peter Green.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, he plays Dorian.
He was a pretty known actor back then too, wasn't he?
He's underrated too, though. Like he
Yeah.
always crushes it, but supporting cast being him, and then like all the way to the dog. Milo, like the whole cast is
sick.
So fucking good, dude. The dog is sick, and like, is Milo one of the illest dogs on screen?
It's a pretty dope dog.
Like, there's always like
The keys scene when he goes and gets he's like, get the keys. He's like, turns around with the cheese.
yeah, he goes, not the cheese, the keys. I love that shit. Like who's better than Milo for a dog in a movie? Like, obviously, there's Lassie and shit. I mean...
Definitely not the Deadpool dog.
I mean, that dog did its thing, though.
It did its thing, but...
I'm trying to see...
I think it was hideous, bro.
Yeah, it was on purpose. Like, I just think it's... Milo could be the coolest dog ever to be on screen. He puts the mask on, does that whole damn shit.
He does do that when he spins around and shit.
Yeah, Milo's the shit. And then, like... It was really heartwarming and sad when Stanley Ipkiss, he's in jail, and Milo follows him to jail, and then he's like, Milo, you need to find your own home. I'm going to be here for a while. And Milo just lays down like in the trash.
Yeah, like he's not leaving.
Yeah, I love dogs, and it's just like, oh, God damn it, Milo.
He made the leap.
And then he made the
leap.
Milo is, I think, the best dog actor in a movie of all time.
That's a big thing to say.
It is, but it's like think about all the accolades he has from this film. He gets animated from putting the mask on. He saves the day multiple times, and when there's like machine guns around, like how many dogs are saving the day with like fucking machine guns? Like Milo is the shit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
breaks him out of jail.
I know, that's pretty gangster.
He's so.
I want to know what he did with the cheese.
They left it. They left the cheese. When I was watching it, I was like, is there crackers? Or like, what the fuck going on with this slice of cheese?
It's just a random slice of cheese. Swiss cheese.
It was Swiss cheese. And I was just wondering if the dude just didn't, he was napping. Did he fail to make his sandwich?
Did he forget to add the cheese? Yeah. He takes the cheese out.
I just didn't fucking know. I was like, what the fuck? But shout out to Milo, goddammit. He's a fucking shit. Yeah, so if we're gonna get into it with like some symbolism, I love what the mask represents, okay? Because every man feels he's better or like more interesting, and he has a hard time articulating or expressing himself. And I feel like Stanley Ipkiss in that character represents like the every type of dude that wish he could get the girl and can't, and like he puts his mask on and he becomes all his ironically inner desires by putting an outer thing on his face and Penny's powers. And I just think it's the reason it resonates so much is because it represents the average man and what they wish they could do but don't. And that's what Stanley Ipkiss is, and he like accomplishes everything and more. And
it's like his confident side.
Yeah,
it's just like his bold side, and I always wondered too, is because he's not a superhero. He's more on the villain side, but what is he? Like that's what bugs me out because he could be. He's weird, right?
He's an anti-hero.
You think so? He did rob a bank.
That's an anti-hero. Like I think would be the classification of the Mask.
I used to want to be the Mask,
dude. Who doesn't want to be the Mask? Like, come on. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's seen this movie knows what the fuck going on. Like, this movie is so fucking good. Like, I even love how he finds the mask. He's like, oh shit, there's someone in the water, and he like goes down.
I know.
And then he's like, there's no one here. He's trying to do like this good deed, and he finds this mask that has these powers.
Yeah.
And it's just dude just like trying to find his way and like gets like, you know, it's cool. I everything seems so organic in the film, while having all this crazy quirk and other shit. And
it's very original.
Dude, it's one of the most original movies I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
Jim Carrey's a legend for doing this. And like we said, it definitely contributed to his legacy and where he's at today and the respect that he has, even though people of the younger generation haven't seen it. Just like The Loner. Like, bro.
The Loner?
Yeah, when he goes to get his car and it's not ready, and they're like, bring out The Loner.
Oh, yes. And then he goes to the club with it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you get the fuck out of here,
bro. Yeah. I fucking love The Loner.
That's how he finds the mask.
Yeah, because he has The Loner. The Loner breaks down.
It breaks down on the bridge.
Yeah.
And then he looks over. He's like, hey.
Yeah. Shout out to The Loner, goddamn.
That Loner really changed the world.
It did, though. Like, for real. I thought the Coco Bongo was a sick name for a club. And then, like, the way the set design was and the way the club looked inside and out was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I also, throughout the film, a lot of it's during the nighttime and, like, dimly lit shit. But the lighting of the film was dope. A lot of blue lighting,
yeah,
you know, for nighttime shit. And it just, like, everything seemed so real and dope with set design and just lighting. And
it seemed better. It seemed newer than 1994.
It's
in my opinion.
Yeah, like the special effects too.
When it wraps around his head when he's putting the mask on.
And he takes it off. It's like pulling his face off. There was only one scene that I thought looked kind of bad was when they're at Landfill Park, like him and Cameron Diaz, and they're looking out to Edge City at the skyline. It looks kind of shitty in Blu-ray because but outside of that, like all the mask wearing and just ridiculous shit the mask does, all still holds up today. Like watching it, I was like, this is fucking great.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it's. When I was watching those clips back too, for a refresher on it, it's that's all I could think about. I was like, this is from 20 years ago.
No, 30.
30 years ago.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, my math be not mathing. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely was not. Like, you failed.
30 years ago. That's crazy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the people a part of this film absolutely killed it.
It just makes me wonder really how they just... Like, bro, we had, like... Our computers were, like, 600 pounds back then. Like, how the fuck?
I know. Like, that was always... Nowadays, when I see films, I mean, granted, I've done a little studying and such of how they do stuff, but, like, the old ways they used to do stuff, like, they used to have to put special effects, like, on film. Like, they overlaid stuff. And, like, seeing a film like this, I'm like, yeah, how'd they do it? Like, the screwball cartoon shit that he watched, like, to translate that and make him in a scene look like he's a cartoon, but it had this style that looked almost real. And it's crazy they were able to put this film together.
I wonder if it was on film. You know, they still do some movies on film.
Some of the more prestigious directors.
Yeah, like stuff. Yeah, like people. Yeah,
like Christopher Nolan.
Is that someone who does it?
Yeah, he still uses for certain films. I think he uses film.
Yeah.
Not everything's digital, but I don't quote me. I don't know for sure.
That's crazy.
I like how the mask he does like that cyclone like Tasmanian devil thing.
Yeah.
And that's like another like connection to him and his car. You know how he likes watching the cartoons.
Yeah.
He has a Tasmanian devil pillow in his apartment. It's there.
But it is that opening scene when he puts the mask on too. Not opening scene, but when he first puts the mask on, how animated, cartoonish when he goes into the hallway. Remember his landlady's at the door?
Yeah.
And he's like trying to be quiet and he's like creeping.
Yeah.
And then the fucking clock jumps out of his thing and he starts hitting the whatever it's... Dude, it's... Yeah, 100%.
But it's just cool they have a tie-in with the spinning Tasmanian devil shit. And he has a pillow. I feel like it's just like a little Easter egg of sorts.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be a creator that maybe somebody who was a part of Tasmanian Devil had something to do with that. Hollywood's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, like I should do more research on where some of these ideas came from. I feel like there was like it was from based on The Mask by Dark Horse Comics. So there was some literature of sorts that they were pulling from, but I love in movies like this where you can tell all the things they added were just to like amplify characteristics or elements of the character already. Mm-hmm. It's not like lazy where they're just utilizing what's already there. They're like using it, but then they add to it, and it was like the Tasmanian Devil pillow instance. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they purposely, I'm sure, put that there.
Placements.
It's very dope. How did you feel about all the fourth wall breaking? Because like in this film, there's tons of fourth wall breaking.
I'm a huge fan of fourth wall breaking. I don't know why. It almost is perfect for that because it's like, it's not a normal person when he puts that mask on. You know what I'm saying? So when he looks at the camera, it's like, it's just, I don't even really know how to explain it. It's just, I think it works. What do you think? You don't like fourth wall breaks?
With satirical characters or quirky, campy type shit like Deadpool works, and like this works.
I think some movies it wouldn't work for sure.
Yeah, no, there's sometimes it doesn't, obviously, but when I think fourth wall breaking works the best in comedy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. If you were to see it like in a I don't know, a serious movie. If they did it in Batman, fuck no.
Like the Joker's like,
yes, hello.
Because it takes you out of it, but when it can contribute properly, like in a comedy, it makes you, I think the viewer more like into the film because you feel a part of it more so because they're acknowledging.
It seems personable almost.
Yeah.
It seems personal. And like, I don't know, when I was a kid, I used to think when actors looked at the camera, like superstar celebrities looked at the camera, and you're like, oh wow, I know what it looks like to look at this person. I don't know why. That's how my mind worked when I was a kid. I was like, You know what I'm saying?
Like in an interview or
It's so
something?
hard to explain. Yeah, well, like.
You don't actually know them, CJ.
No, I know.
I know this guy. He looked at me.
He was looking right. I swear to God. No, it was just one of the, like, just how kids' minds work. I don't know. It's like when a celebrity would look at the camera, you almost feel like, I know what it's like to meet him. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking, one bad dream away, and all of a sudden, dude, you start thinking you really did. I don't know. Maybe I was fucked up. No.
Damn, that meth getting you.
Yeah, meth at age 4, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, no, I'm fucking with you. You were talking about, I think we said something about superheroes. I think The Mask could kill all superheroes.
Dude, that's why when I was asking you off camera earlier, like, why do you think, Marvel didn't try to take him? Because he wasn't with DC, he wasn't with Marvel. Why wouldn't Marvel, with the budget it has, try to take that? Because you can't fucking kill him. He put a bomb in his stomach and it just exploded in his fucking stomach.
Yeah, The Mask is by far...
He's invincible. And
they said in the movie it stems from the powers of Loki, which is...
Yeah. Well, that's where The Mask came from.
Allegedly, they said that. But, I mean, aside from the mythology attached to it, I take The Mask over pretty much any superheroes. Like, he's... The problem with trying to incorporate it or utilize it in current day, Jim Carrey, doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because apparently after he did Ace Ventura 2, he just felt... Some quote I read, he didn't feel challenged or something, like revisiting a role. But that's what stemmed them to make the Son of the Mask with, is it Jamie Kennedy?
I literally just learned about that this morning. The Son of the Mask.
It's trash. Absolute.
It looks trash. All I saw was a thumbnail. I didn't even click it. I just saw it. Yeah.
It's not okay. But that's why that movie came to be, because they were in talks to do a sequel to The Mask. Excuse me. And Jim Carrey just wasn't about it.
And they couldn't do it again with a new person either.
Yeah, I think it was Jamie Kennedy. I think was his name.
The Son of the Mask, so it didn't show the
Malibu's Most Wanted. You know who that is, come on.
Yeah, Malibu's the guy who played, like, the one who's like Malibu, that one. I remember that. Did I put that in the list? I think I put that in the list, Malibu's Most Wanted.
You might have.
Because, dude, I used to love that fucking movie, bro.
That movie's gas.
I love that fucking Malibu.
That shit is like on point as fuck. Like.
No one knows about my city, though. Malibu.
Malibu.
Malibu tag.
Yo, like his intro to that movie is so good. Like, because he's narrating. Like, and I think that's where he ends the narration onto the intro.
Dude, fuck, I gotta watch that movie.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Especially nowadays, where like so many people are trying to be rappers. It's even better because that was early 2000s.
I know.
Like when 50 Cent was popping, so that was kind of like.
Dude, Ice Cube was in that too, wasn't he? He was one of the brothers.
Ice Cube is. I don't think so.
What?
I'll look it up.
He was a really popular dude who played one of the.
Oh no,
Kevin Hart?
No. You're thinking Anthony Anderson.
Who is it?
Anthony Anderson. Yeah.
Anthony Anderson.
This dude. I don't know. Sorry, that's like not a huge picture.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's funny as shit. Him and Kevin Hart were fucking perfect together in like in Scary Movie and shit.
Oh yeah,
just like he woke up dead. What? How you wake up dead?
Dude, they're making a new one.
No, they're not. Are you serious?
Yeah, next year.
No way.
The last 2 were trash. I watched through the first 4 like a couple years ago. Number 2 is the best still.
Number 2, is that the one with the chick?
It's the one where the setting is at a big house, like it's Clue. Remember the dude that's paralyzed in The Good Hand?
The Strong Hand.
The Strong Hand, yeah.
The strong hand,
that's
like
that paralyzed guy is like, give me your other hand. The guy's like, it's my good hand.
You didn't like the other ones?
1 and 3 are okay, but the second is just the best. Because I watched through all of them. Like
3 and 4 were the ones that I like grew up on.
C4 is that ain't it.
4 is when he pees out his finger, right? The president?
Nope.
Which one's 4?
That one's 3. Yeah, the president stuck in the figure of the alien.
Yeah, that was 3?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was 3.
Yeah, Dirt Nasty's in that.
Bro, I'm so bad with names.
You're
Dirt
fired.
Nasty?
I think that's his name. Yeah. Yeah, he's like trying to be a rapper, but
Yes,
he
they were
is-
making fun of 8 Mile.
Yeah, but he is actually a rapper. He's not bad.
Is he in real life?
He is in real life.
The white guy.
Yeah, he
The
is.
one that put on the hood and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
That whole guy or whatever?
He is a rapper.
So to describe him, I probably shouldn't have picked up the most racist part of the movie,
It's okay.
but
We forgive you. It's the Movie Rant Break. Nah, that shit crazy. But he is a rapper. Like a couple of his records are okay. I don't listen to him, but he can spit.
I know he's funny as shit in that movie. I see I was seeing that movie at the same time I was seeing Malibu's Most Wanted though.
Yeah, they were like ish the time. Like the 2000 like 90s, 2000s best comedies.
Oh, 100%. Well, that's the thing is, and it's obviously a scary subject sometimes, but that's why movies aren't good anymore because of the way the world is. It sucks, especially as a comedian, bro. You know how much that sucks?
Yeah, because you can't make good jokes.
You can't make good jokes. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yo, did you see the Roast of Tom Brady?
I didn't watch that.
What?
I didn't watch it. Everyone was talking about it. I don't know why. I just didn't watch it.
Dude, it's some of the best comedy I've ever seen.
I heard there was a girl that killed it.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
And
You haven't seen that?
I haven't seen it. I saw all the backlash about it, but I didn't see it.
I want to. You need to step your life up.
Dude, I'm only 5'6", brother. It's no stepping up for me.
Shit. Yo, so I'm a big villain guy. I think villains make movies naturally.
100%.
And Dorian in this movie is incredible. And when he puts the mask on, is absolutely terrifying.
Dude, yeah.
Like, terrifying.
When I was watching the recap, I completely forgot that it gave him a totally different fucking look.
It's a different dude, too. It's Robert Jeep Swenson.
That plays that character?
When he puts the mask on, because he gets big.
Yeah.
It's actually a wrestler who actually passed away, like, in 99 or something. Because I was like, that's not, what's his name? Peter Green. Because he gets yoked up and they, like, put some veins on it. He looks terrifying, but it was a different dude. But and he's uncredited as well on the film, because I was like, who is that guy? And I spent like 15 minutes trying to find out.
He was uncredited?
He's uncredited on the film.
Why the hell would he sign up for that?
He just got paid. It was the 90s, man. It was the 90s. You get to work on Jim Carrey's movie, you just be like, fuck it, all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, fuck it.
But how big was he before those 3 movies in that year?
He's also the same dude that did Bane in the shitty Batman movie with George Clooney. You know, Bane? Same dude.
Really?
You're done.
Oh.
You're done.
Dude, it's bad. This is my first day, guys.
Totally his first day. People are gonna check your movie out. They're like, he hasn't even seen.
I'm so good with faces. I'm terrible with names.
Goodness gracious.
You know what I'm saying?
The irony is this is a movie about a mask, so there's no faces.
That's facts.
But yeah, like the makeup and the costumes that he be wearing, like crazy good.
Dude, have you ever seen the? Because every superhero has a bunch of fans that like to cosplay. I think
There
is
you
the
go.
word.
Okay. He's trying.
I'm learning. Couple Google searches later. Look, dude, the Mask cosplays.
I haven't seen it. Are they good?
No, dude, they're so like to each his own. But dude, the
mask
don't watch them.
It ain't getting enough love.
Nobody can play the Mask other than Jim Carrey in my mind.
And the dude that played Dorian, like,
yeah,
I guess the Jeep Swenson dude or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's weird seeing people play characters. Like, I can't see anybody else in the Mask than Jim Carrey, which I think they know that too, which is why they didn't make a sequel.
Well, they did.
They failed. It's like a spin-off though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the Son of the Mask. It was absolute trash, and like the villain, it was like absolute trash.
Corny,
cringy, corny. It was just bad. Like the tone of the film was all fucking not the same. It doesn't have the grit. Like the Mask has a lot of grit, which is nice, and it's
just the whole storyline together. It was just
and Cameron Diaz, like fuck.
Dude, she was my crush when I was that age, whatever age it was. It was her and the pink Power Ranger.
Kimberly?
Is that who it is?
Bro.
Bro, I told you, back in the day,
Oh, don't.
I would have made her a sandwich.
Wow.
Is that good?
I thought you were going somewhere different with that. Oh, shit.
I was, for sure.
Yo, the one thing that pisses me off when I watch the movie every single time is Peggy, the journalist, that she ousts Stanley Ipkiss to Dorian, gives him the mask and tricks Ipkiss and gives... She betrays him for 50 grand. For 50 grand.
Yeah.
And it was just like, fuck Peggy. I hate Peggy. You stupid bitch.
She was a pretty big actor, though, too, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. But I just like great acting, but her character, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, because from I'm having a little hard time remembering her character thoroughly, but she was like likable for a while.
Yeah.
And then that shit happened, right?
What? And I don't think it affected her acting career.
No. I mean, like in the movie, like a likable character. Like you like her at first.
Oh, yeah.
And then
like,
she kind of swivels into something
It's
else.
a good character. She's played by Amy Yazbek. She was Peggy Brandt, the journalist, and she fucking betrays him and for 50 grand.
Yeah, I remember that.
She doesn't want to lose her condo. Fuck you, Peggy.
Bitch.
Did you know that there's the dry eye doctor? You know the dude that do like clear eyes? He's the psychologist in this movie. It's okay if you don't remember.
I don't remember.
But it's just like crazy that he's in the movie. It's just kind of funny. I feel like there could be a cool TV show in current day, obviously preferably with Jim Carrey, or maybe it's someone that the next person that finds the mask and it's like episodic and it's the adventures of the mask type thing would be cool.
Well, they did set up the movie to have more to it. Like at the end when they throw the mask in the water.
Yeah, and his friend tries to get it. Richard Jenny, who is now R.I.P., but his friend.
His friend tried. Oh no! At the very end of the movie,
yeah,
when they threw it again, like the very end, and then he tries to grab it, and then the dog is going away with the mask.
I mean, shit. I'd watch a show with just Milo with the mask.
Just no words, just a dog.
It's just a dog. Like, fuck it. Yeah, I just think this movie is so much fun. Absolute gem, beginning to end. I have nothing bad to say about the film. Just fuck Peggy. Great character, but like fuck her. She a hoe. I even fuck with how the film ends on a freeze frame, followed by credits, like some super.
That was a thing back then,
and I love that. Like when I watched it, I was like, oh, they don't do that anymore. It was a '90s swag thing, but I like for a score, dude. Like I would give it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably.
You go
I'd
to
10. I'd say 10 out of 10 for me, dude. That was one of my favorite core memory movies.
I respect that. I mean, this is only the second 10 I've ever given.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? That's sick.
That's how good this movie is.
I'm happy to be here on this episode.
Yeah, it's fucking 10 out of 10. The Mask is a 10 out of 10, and everybody should go watch it. It's a great film, and like shout out to Jim Carrey and everybody a part of this film. It's fucking great.
Yeah, for real.
I'm glad you gave it a 10. I figured it was in your top 10.
Dude, it was, that's like, I could, when I was watching the clips again, I was like, I really just want to watch this whole thing again. That dance scene, bro, it got me going.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so good.
And I had that hot lady cop fucking dancing.
Yeah, she does like the shoulder shit. Yeah, she about it. You have anything else you want to say about the film?
I need to watch it again. I think it's on Amazon and YouTube.
Yeah, you can always rent it from Amazon.
Yeah.
Like $4 or whatever.
I think it is exactly $4. I don't know. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. That's
our body.
It's still good in 2024, and apparently not 20 years later, 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Your math's getting better. So let's talk about some shit about you. Like, one thing I want to ask you, because you used to make music and stuff, like, how did you get into acting? Because I feel like it's a weird thing, especially in the Northeast, to get into.
So, I mean, my mom, it started with my mom. My mom put my sister in dance. Then my mom put me in dance, and I was like, no.
Like, how old were you?
I was a kid. I was like 5, maybe younger than that one.
Did you wear tights?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You can be honest.
I don't think so. I didn't do no ballet and nothing. It was like some jazz or something.
Yeah, okay.
And then she put me in Schoolhouse Art Center, which is like just theater and stuff like that. And I think she like begged the director to put me in one because when they announced me as cast, everybody there started cheering. Like everybody was in on it. And looking back, it's kind of sad. But so I was always doing like just acting stuff, but theater wasn't really my thing.
How long did you do theater for? Like in high school, did you do theater?
No. It was like I was in middle school, elementary school, and stuff like that. It was like I was totally like aware of the judgment that comes with that stuff. So I tried to avoid it. Looking back, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now if I didn't do that. So, and a lot of people like Hugh Jackman or whatever. He does theater still, but I don't know. I'd make stupid. You remember? I mean, for me, we got like school laptops, really shitty ones, and they had photo booth on it and stuff like that. So I'd make like videos, and I think my first ever video was called "The Cat and the Missing Poop," and I made. Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Sounds like a banger.
It was like this action flick.
Oh, was it action?
Yeah, there was like
I thought it was a mystery. That was like drama mystery.
I was trying to find the poop. That
sounds like a drama.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. And then I made another one called Fart in Church.
Did you find the poop in the film? Or no?
I think it ended. It was like one of those. It was like one of those '90s endings to a trailer where you kind of just like you're like close to finding out, then you look at the camera and it cuts. It was like one of those. Dude, I could find it's somewhere, bro. I think it's unlisted on my YouTube. Like it's still there, or it better be private. I hope it's not unlisted. but and then I took my dad's phone and I filmed myself just making a voice. I had braces, little kid. I literally had an afro. It was crazy, and I made a video called "Fart in Church," and it went crazy on YouTube. And I didn't know about it till like years later that I went crazy on YouTube. But I just been making videos or shit.
The fart in church. Did you fart in church?
I said I did in the video. I don't know. It's on YouTube. It's
clickbait.
It's fucked. And there's like multiple videos where I'm like a little kid telling these fake stories that make no sense. So I was always doing some weird. I wouldn't call that creative. I think that was just me being weird as shit. But yeah, that's what I do. And then that's what I do. Okay. The cat and the missing poop and fucking fart in church. That's what started it all.
Dude, fucking bangers, dude.
Dude, fart in church got views, dog.
Dude,
it was crazy.
It's funny because I was part of the era too. Like in high school, I'm like a smidgy older than you, but the YouTube was becoming a thing, and like I don't even remember what we were filming on, but I remember my friends made like a fake ghost video. And the ghost video now, it got like 50,000 views organically.
Yeah.
Because it was just like one of those things that just went because of the title.
Yeah.
And it's actually funny. It's cringy, but it's funny.
Yeah.
But I think back then I wasn't as much into it as one of my friends was, but he filmed shit, all this dumb, stupid shit because we were part of the generation that like had cameras accessible to us, and it was just, I think, super interesting that we could kind of like archive stupid shit. We didn't make the best use of making like fart jokes or like poop mysteries, but
poop mystery.
It's like, you know, like, but like we hear now, you know, like, well, I think it was just that generational thing where you just wanted to film stuff because you could, and it was
that was like the era too where like humor was way different back then too. So like kids humor per se. So we would just be doing dumb shit all the time, and if you have a camera and you can play with it, I think everybody had some home movie things they did when they were a kid.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and some people went, you know, a little further and, you know, had a YouTube channel and like posted it and whatever. But my friend was the same way. He has like a bunch of stupid videos of like just stupid shit. But yeah.
It's fun to look back on. You know what I'm saying? Like the cat and the missing poop.
I need to watch this now. Like you got me hooked. Like
I wonder if it's got to be. It's got to be. I don't delete a lot of my videos. I'll like archive it or some shit.
my friend's the same way, and I hate it.
It's-
He's got records that we made like when I first started.
You can't get rid of it.
See, that shit is better left gone.
See, that's what you think. Until someday when you're older and you're just like, where did it start? And you're like, wow, this shit was ass. I love it.
I love it. I think your next film should be The Cat and the Missing Poop. Like, because I'd be like, it should be a short film where you like,
They'll make an appearance.
I think it could be a good mystery film. Like, where did it go?
How do you structure that? How do you like make a whole ass story? Like, why do I want to know where the poop is?
Because you can smell it.
Then it can't be too far.
Exactly. That's the whole
And then
thing.
I can't smell it, so clearly someone stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Theaters, 2025.
That shit is gonna be a banger. You're gonna get an Oscar for that shit.
Dude, my next film is like a non-superhero movie.
Like The Mask.
Different.
I hope
It's dope though.
it's a blue mask.
No, it's I've been like leaving little hints of it while testing certain things I'm working on, like costumes and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be sick.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's why I had to hire someone with a red camera. It's costing me thousands of fucking dollars, but it's gonna be so sick.
Which you talk about money. Like you made this film Under the Hood for $3,000.
Yeah, all out of pocket.
Well, it's only $3,000.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
yeah, so I didn't pay people.
Wow.
I didn't pay people up front.
So you're terrible to work for.
Nah.
You don't pay.
No.
Just trying to get me in a movie because they ain't gonna pay me.
Hey, I paid experience.
Yeah.
No. Well, at the time, I was just doing YouTube shit. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't even decide that I wanted to try for Prime until it was like our third day filming. I was like, I'm gonna try for Prime.
That's when you decided.
Give people a percentage type shit. Yeah. So it's $3,000 is a lot of money, and it's small, but like small. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of really want, because like I said, it was more like, well, I'll hit it. It was
for days.
It was that. Yeah. He's like, you want to smoke? Fuck it. He's like, he pulls out this jar of keef. It's like anxiety in a bottle. But. No, I originally thought it was going to be for YouTube. So we didn't put much money into it, but this next one, like I want to put as much as I can in.
You gonna try to get someone to back it potentially?
I gotta get through the part of like, really structuring it to be able to pitch it, but it's with it getting on Prime, it opens every film I put out, it kind of opens different doors, and this one opened like so many different doors with like distributing companies and stuff like that, and I haven't really looked into investors or anything like that, but yeah, I just
so before you were gonna make Under the Hood, like what made you go, all right, like we're making a movie? Like was there a moment where like you were doing a different project and you're like, well, let me make a fucking movie, like fuck with me? Like how did that transpire?
I did Adopted at 28, like I was telling you off screen earlier, just short films. So I always do the reels and the videos, the short form videos, like TikTok, Instagram. And I was in Florida and I saw this popular hockey player pop up and he made like skits and shit. And I clicked it. And the first thing I see is UMaine behind him. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? His name's Pat Shea. And I messaged him like, dude, I might move back to Maine if you want to make some like skits and shit. And he's like, yeah. So we met up. We actually came up with a podcast first time I met him. And he was doing a lot of like the short films and stuff like that. So eventually I was like, I want to do that. So I literally, dude, the way I got my first camera, bro, you know those corny ass ads where it's like, so I've been playing this new game called Conflicted Nations, and like they describe it, it's like those super corny.
I don't know these, no.
You've never been on like a old like a game on your phone and those corny app apps pop up for like,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
people are talking about them and they're super like, dude, you've seen them. They're so corny.
I've seen those.
I started making those, and dude, those motherfuckers pay, bro.
Oh, for real?
yeah. That's how I got my camera. So I started making like my films, but I wanted to like, I'm weird, so like I'll get something and then I want what's next. So I started hiring people on to do video shit. But that's basically after I did the short film in the theater, it did well in theaters, and it did well on YouTube at the time. I was like, the next step is to try to step away from comedy because it's different. I've never done that. So make a thriller and make a full length. And dude, to get over an hour with not a lot of a budget of film, because it takes a long time. Like all your actors have to work their jobs and stuff. So it limits time. Took forever.
Like, how long was the entire shoot, would you say?
5 months, something like that.
And how much per week, hours-wise, do you think everybody was contributing?
Well, everybody wasn't contributing every
No, I know
day.
that. Yeah, but
Main cast, 2 days a weekend sometimes. We'd hit 3 days, and then there'd be like when they get out of work, we'd meet up and film stuff. And then I try to get as high of a production value as possible. So with that comes like restaurants and mechanic shops and pawn shops that we filmed in, that you have to go on their hours. So not having a budget kind of made that take forever, and I was editing as I go. I edit all my own stuff because.
So you edited the whole film?
I edit the whole. I just don't. It's not that I don't trust any other people editing, but nobody sees your vision better than you, type shit. And we talked about that a little bit earlier. But yeah, just hands on. Like you said, you're hands on. You wanna be in the mix. You wanna see what's going on.
Yeah, I gotta be.
You know what I'm saying?
Post production, hard body,
Dude,
QC king.
That's just how it is, bro. That's how I am too. I'll forever be that way.
Oh, 100%.
Until I can like hire somebody who can do everything.
I like to do the over the shoulder like monkey shit where you're just like, you have somebody that knows the software better, and I could be like, do this, and like, can we add like, how would we do such and such? Because I'm not overly adept in software, like doing like post production effects and stuff like that. But I can articulate to people that know the software or whatever better.
Yeah,
which is nice. Like even musically, like I'll work with singers and be like, dude, like I'll be able to somehow articulate to make them understand what I'm talking about, or like engineers, and it makes it fun. But yeah, like always, I would have to be in like post production, and even if someone's on the mouse pad or the mouse, I would still be like,
well, it's like
hands on.
And you're excited about it too. So you're excited, like like before I had a camera and stuff, my own camera, and I would like hire a video guy or something. And we would leave, and I'd go home, he'd go to his house. I'm immediately just like, I want to see how it looked. I didn't see any of the footage.
Yeah.
And then just being hands-on with your ideas, too. So you pitch the idea. You might not know the program, but you know what you want. And you know how to, like, ask for it and stuff like that. But
So you didn't do any of that with your film? It was...
No. I will be definitely getting, for the next one, since the next one definitely has a lot of stuff I've never done before, like CGI and stuff like that. I know a little bit, but nothing. I'll definitely be bringing on people for like stuff like that, just because if it's gonna make it better. I want to learn though. So while these people do, I want to see what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean?
Can you draw?
I'm a terrible drawer.
Okay.
You saw my signature, bro.
I didn't.
It's ass.
Like, sort of. That shit is fine. I thought you like. There's way worse ones on there. No, offense.
I looked at all of them before I did that. That's so bad.
Dude, that's like 7.1. That shit's fine, bro. I wouldn't lie to you.
Ratings with everything.
Yeah, to the 10th place always. That's the one after the decimal on the right.
Which one?
Forget it.
Dude. No, I saw one. What? This one.
What? Matt.
Oh, wait, I know him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Shut up, Matt.
Yeah, you know probably a couple of those people.
Yeah, it's funny. One of your people you have on very often is a streamer.
Matt?
Maybe. I've literally...
Iceman? The Iceman?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know him. But like I used to, when I moved back to Maine, I was going to Planet Fitness in Portland. And he was working there at the time.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not too much information.
No, he don't work there no more, but yeah.
He don't, oh yeah.
That's the Iceman. It's Matt G.
Yeah, because I remember you popped up. I was doing my podcast at the time. And I was like, checking out your shit. And I saw him. I was like, I knew who you was immediately. But then I saw him and I was like, why? I'm like,
that's the guy at the gym.
Dude, have you been to the Portland Planet Fitness?
No.
Okay, so there's like Stairmasters over here. I was like on the Stairmaster, and I'm looking at your clip and looking at the desk.
Nuh-uh.
Like, I swear to God, I'm like, yeah, that's him.
That's crazy. Did you say something to him?
I think I didn't say something to him like right.
I would have been like, yo, like,
there.
what's good?
I don't remember what. I think I like messaged him. I don't remember, dude. I have like anxiety, bro, which is crazy for what I do, but I do. So I think a couple weeks later, whatever, one of your videos popped up again. He was in it. And I was like, dude, do you work at the Planet Fitness? I messaged him or something on Instagram. He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, no shit.
That was it?
That was it.
You just had to like quadruple check.
That was it. I was like, bro, this has been fucking me up for like 2 weeks.
That's crazy. You were on the Stairmaster. He was working, and you were like seeing a video of him on my show.
Dude, it was quite comical, actually. It was cool. But
like,
it was just,
yeah,
I don't use the Stairmaster. I was on there to like just figure it out. I wasn't just gonna stand there in the middle of the gym and be like, "Is this the guy?" Yeah,
that's crazy. I can't believe you didn't go like, "Yo," like. That's one of those moments where you should have just been like, "Yo," because then you make it connect and like it would have been cool.
Yeah.
But you were too self-indulgent, and you were like, "I'm not gonna do it. Like I'm too cool for that.
Way too cool."
I can't do math, but I'm cool as fuck."
Yeah. No, I don't remember. I can't remember what it was. It was.
That's just kind of uncanny, though. I fuck with that. What's like your end goal for directing and acting? Like, is there like something you're aspiring to try to accomplish or get to?
I'm going, in my opinion, in all confidence too, I'm going to make it as far as I can go, I think. Like I'm gonna be owning Hollywood someday, hopefully.
Oh shit.
And, maybe not that level, but I want to make a name. I want to have a name someday that people, when they think of movies,
like Leo, they're like CJ.
CJ Howey.
I mean, like,
it's gonna take a lot of hiccups to get there, and I've definitely got. It's hard to get a foot in the door when you live in Maine, but that's why I want to make my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. You ever do the write on the mirror thing and you say it to yourself every morning? Shit, you gotta do it, bro.
The write on the mirror,
manifestation.
Oh, you write on the mirror?
You ever write on the mirror and just be like, I'm gonna be the greatest?
I've not written on a mirror, but
it's a mess.
I do. Your shit's like doodles.
Use the right marker.
Yeah, don't use the permanent one. No, I definitely do positive affirmation.
Dude, manifestation's huge.
Yeah.
I don't know what word you just said was, but
positive affirmation.
Yeah.
I
got half of that word, but yeah. Dude, affirmation. What is that?
You're like affirming. You're like you're acknowledging and letting. You're acknowledging that it's true. So positive affirmation. You're positively talking to yourself to verify that the positivity is true. You're like, I'm a good person. That's a positive affirmation. If I'm not explaining this great, everybody that's gonna see this will be like, this dude's a fucking idiot.
Rip him apart. It's like people are ripping apart me for fucking up like 3 things this time.
Oh, it's just 3? Like,
No, it's probably more than that.
But that was a positive affirmation you did. You're like, it was only 3. It was really 12.
That was positive.
That was super positive. Oh shit.
I don't know. I can't say I will never. I'll never sit here and be like, I'm a good person, because I think I am, but I don't know.
You got to write on the mirror, man.
No, because then that could turn into a lie. You know what I'm saying? But you got to manifest. I will be a good person, or I am, or something, or someday.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
So, favorite all-time movie? Like, could you classify it or no?
Bro, I'll just list some, like, if I can list it right off the top of my head, then that means I fucking loved it. But I'm going to say Spider-Man, 100%.
Which one?
The first one.
Like Tobey
There's
Maguire?
no other Spider-Man to me, bro.
Toby?
There's always Tobey, dog.
See, Toby ain't it.
For me. Okay? Who the fuck? Who do you like, Tom Holland?
Not like, personally, honestly, if I had to pick one, I don't know. Like, I don't. Tom Holland's okay. Andrew Garfield's okay. Like, Toby, I think, is the worst.
What?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck? Is this when I stage a walkout of podcasts? No, dude. That was like.
You must have liked the newest Spider-Man when he was in it. You didn't watch it.
I like that one. No, I did like that one.
I like that one.
I didn't see the one with. I didn't see the one with Andrew Garfield. I don't like his face. I don't know what it is. Wow. But I heard that he can do some. He's the only one that does crazy tricks or some shit. That's all I know.
Tricks?
I don't know, like flips in the sky and shit. I don't know. Backflips and shit. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't know, dude. I watched literally last week the one with Tom Holland because I was just against seeing him because it wasn't Tobey Maguire. The first, I think so.
With Michael Keaton?
No. What?
With Michael Keaton.
Nah, who's Michael Keaton?
Oh my
bro, I'm a fucking face guy.
In fairness, he's Batman Wears a Mask. He was the first full good Batman.
Okay, I fuck with that Batman.
Michael Keaton.
I like that guy.
But I'll pull a picture.
Yeah, show me a picture. This is fucking me up.
Michael Keaton. Oh, I can't believe you're.
Bro, why don't you got to tell me why you like Toby though?
You're just kind of a cornball.
He is 100% a cornball, but that's why to me it fits. You know what I'm saying?
This is Michael Keaton.
Yeah, dude.
That was a face. You saw it.
No, I know him now. I'm trying to remember. What was that? The Snowman movie back in the day?
The Snowman.
If you haven't seen that, I got one up on you.
He's the Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Fuck. There's a Snowman movie.
The Snowman?
Yeah. He's like the dad. He dies and... It's not Jack Frost.
Jack Frost?
It's definitely not that.
When it came out in the 80s?
Probably. Maybe.
David Bowie?
No. No, it's that guy.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Just type in his name.
Jack Frost? Like the Christmas movie?
No. Well, it's definitely Christmas time.
Where where he dies, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Jack Frost?
That's Michael Keaton. Yes.
Yeah, that's a banger, dude.
That is. What's his kid's name? Charlie?
Yeah, I don't remember anything about the movie, but I remember liking it when I was a kid.
Wow, how dare you? Yeah, he dies in a car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking a tragedy. Yeah, then his kids just fuck my life. Yeah, it's super sad.
I gotta watch it again.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
It's one of those Christmas movies that I forget to watch every Christmas season. I'm a big Christmas guy. Got a little Christmas section right here. Well, Jack Frost is worthy. Don't fucking look at it like that. That's
call it a collection, brother. Just
Yo, this it used to be 2 bookcases, not too full of these, but I was some of these aren't worthy.
Oh, dude, I love that you got Deadpool. So you get every movie you like, you get
for the most
on DVD just to have it.
Blu-ray, 4K.
Yeah,
we're adults. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be 100 movies here, but yeah. You watch Modern Family?
I'm gonna see the faces.
Oh my,
dude, it's bad, bro. It's bad.
It's the best TV show of all time. It's got Ed O'Neill.
I remember the girl. What's her name?
Julie Bowen, or the Latina.
The Latina girl.
The fuck's her name? That whole cast is completely on point.
I don't think I've ever seen this, bro, to be honest.
Dude, if you like Sofia Vergara.
That's who that is? She's in a lot of movies too.
Not really.
She's not in a lot of movies. She's in a good amount of popular ones. Like she's in one with Sandler, I think. Holy shit! Don't be wrong.
You talking about the Latina chick?
Yeah, this chick right here.
Yeah, because Julie Bowen, the white woman, she's in
This
one with
one?
Sandler. Yeah, she's a smoke.
Wait, you talking about this one?
Yeah, she's a smoke show. Trust. She is, and her character is phenomenal. It's crazy that some of these. I need to give you a list of some shit to watch.
Bro, I gotta be your worst guest you've ever had.
Like top 3.
Top 3 worst guests.
Yeah, it's all good.
Hey, I love movies. I'm just.
You don't
know what I'm saying?
You don't know any.
The ones I know are sick. You know?
They're like 7 that you know. You don't even have a top 10. You got like a top 4. Like fucking. Oh my Christ!
I have been trying to get back into watching more movies, though.
You should. It's good for you, especially from a directing and acting standpoint.
Well, I mean, I went to see. I hate. So I have anxiety. It's all the time in public places. It's just how it is. It's the first time I went to a theater in probably 6 years. And that's when I saw the new Deadpool that came out.
Guys.
And it was sick. I want to start watching more movies.
It's been a weird couple years for movies. I haven't liked very many, but there's still some good ones. The 90s just it just hasn't been the same, and it's sad, but
well, nothing could be original anymore. Everything's been done.
Yeah, everything's rinse repeat, and
you know what I'm saying.
Music too, they just are redoing so many songs. Yeah,
that's all it is. All remixes now, basically.
So what was the most difficult thing while trying to film your movie? I'm sure there was a ton, but what was the thing that you're I hate dealing with this or whatever?
Honestly, scheduling for sure, or the weather, because especially in Maine where the seasons change all the time. It was supposed to be, the movie's supposed to take place in a 2-week time span,
and it's winter and fall, or winter and summer.
That was the first time I actually had to learn some CGI tricks and stuff to there's some snow mounds that I completely had to get rid of and everything. It was crazy.
Oh,
but I'd say scheduling. I don't know. The next one we hired on a assistant too, so take a lot of the load off. But pretty much trying to find my character, because I was acting in it obviously as well, and it was a thriller drama. Being able to keep my character engaged and while also pointing every single way in between takes, trying to get everything together. That was definitely the toughest, because then when you said earlier, it's you're not an actor. So as an actor, you have to find your character, and it's sometimes impossible. Sometimes I'll do 200 push-ups just to get mad. It's weird.
No, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. Yeah, I could see that.
It's definitely, but some people are just crazy good at it, like Jim Carrey.
But they have their own methods to accomplish these.
They call it method acting.
Well, if they stay in character.
Yeah. Well, Jim Carrey is himself in every movie.
He's a G.
100%.
That's Jim Carrey, goddamn it. Could you find yourself just acting in a movie and there be a director, or vice versa, or would you only do acting and directing at the same time?
No, I mean, what do you mean, work for somebody else opposed for myself?
Someone else's film.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously the goal is to I do some commercials and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten any role in something worthy of moving to LA or something. But yeah, obviously I want to get in big scale movies, but if I can do that, or wait for these big chances and opportunities, I can keep doing on this one too. So if this doesn't pan out, I can, you know what I'm saying?
Would you be okay with never directing if you could get enough movie opportunities? Or because are you just directing because you have to?
I think no. I love directing. That's definitely one of my things. If acting doesn't work out on screen, I would be just as happy directing a movie or producing it, or which is also why I also edit all my own stuff too. It's I just want to have so much on my tool belt that I can use, because when I get super old and I have to knock a few of those out, I'll still have some in the same field. But I honestly, I mean, to answer your question more thoroughly or direct is the fact of I don't know. I have a hard time not wanting to see the vision my way.
As a director?
Like if I were going to a Hollywood movie, I'm assuming the money would be good enough for me to be like, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Or if it was
Whatever
a director that knew what the fuck was going on. I mean, I think like anybody that I've worked on in productions and like behind the scenes, it's like if someone has a good idea, I'm like, yes, that's a good idea. Like I'm always open minded to a good idea, and if it doesn't seem like a good idea, I'm like, no. And I've been told to direct a film or do my own thing because I feel they feel that I've played that role, I guess, and I think I would be okay with directing. Like granted, I've been the guy in the face of the video or the production, but I'm totally okay with being the guy behind the scenes directing and having the vision, and because it's fun to see people execute good ideas on screen. It's very rewarding, and I think like I have no need to be the guy on camera. I just so
I mean, it's that obviously like we growing up as creators, our goal at some point was to make it big, you know what I mean? So to be famous, but when it comes to like being in the person that, which I've learned a lot from this business now, is being the person that wrote it or directed it, made it happen. It just feels cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just as respected as the people on the screen, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I think if you have the right perspective on it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like an industry thing or something. Like I'll like the Louis, Louis Capaldi, the singer. He sings that song, Somebody That You Used to Love or something. No, not that one.
One of them.
Fuck.
Should I look this up for the sake of this human?
Fuck.
What's his name?
Louis Capaldi. You definitely have heard his music. He's fire.
How do you spell? Can you spell or
Capaldi?
Louis Capaldi. Okay.
Did I get it right?
wait.
Did I get it right?
What song am I trying to look up? Like,
just play any. What's the songs that pops up first thing? Someone You Love.
Someone You Loved.
You know that song.
Perhaps.
You know it. 100%. His director for his videos followed me on Instagram. And dude, I was more hyped than anything. Because like his videos, like just, if you watch them in a different way, you watch a movie differently than you watch them now. Like if you're just like paying attention to all the cuts and shit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Guy's thorough. Does the damn thing.
Everybody has like their own directing technique, and you can tell if you really like pay attention to it. It's cool. It's cool.
One thing it would be interesting to direct is having a full blown staff that are allotted for like effects and like costume designers and makeup people, like doing hardcore makeup, like in The Mask.
Yeah. And
like working with those people and like doing like pre-production stuff with those people where like there's still a lot for me to learn, but like just working with some of the designs before you even start putting things into existence. Like I think that's like one thing that intrigues me from a director standpoint that would be the most fun is like the pre-production, like if you got a staff of 100 people, all really talented, fairly decent budget film, and just being able to utilize like their talents and like pushing them to create this vision and this idea, like say like the Michael Keaton, right? Beetlejuice, you know that film, right? Mm-hmm. Like the makeup they do in that, like it would be fun to work with those makeup artists or, some of the special effects people. Like when you're like designing, like say you had to make a dinosaur or something that was like mutated, and then like trying to like figure out how the mutated dinosaur is going to look on screen.
Yeah.
And then like having to work within those parameters when you're filming.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, it's actually going to be this size, and like that kind of shit for me directing would be really fun.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. And it's like I've only done like music productions for the most part, and it's way different than trying to accommodate to a full feature film with makeup artists and all this other fucking crazy
Yeah,
shit.
that's not make it. I mean, like everybody on screen, like every scene that you see in a movie, that person has makeup on, like because
100%.
how they make their faces pop and stuff like that. But it's like that's what I like about which is why I leaned away from music and started really doing this. Is there's so much to it, and when you're doing all those, it's like you ever been like, you know, for say at a job and it's like the longest job you've ever been on, but when it's over and you're with all like your coworkers and you just feel like relaxed, that's kind of what happens. Like it's hectic in the movie business and pre-production, post, everything. But like when it's over, dude, it's like everyone feels like family. It's crazy. It's sick. It's cool. And just like to be able to learn different things, like what you were saying with like building the dinosaur or whatever, it's like a fucking super intense school project. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
everyone loved doing school projects and shit.
But these people are like gangster. What they do, they're like, you're like, draw this, and they like just draw it and like seamlessly and efficiently, and that's I could see why people like Tim Burton and some of these legends direct films, because it must be so enjoyable to work with some of these talented people. And that's the thing I think people get misconstrued about movies, like when they see the director tag. The director is not doing what I think most people think they're doing. They're pretty much just QCing. Yeah. Like depends on the director. But like there's some directors, you know, I mean, they're problem solving, but like they're working with the DP, they're working with these animated, like depending on the director, but like it's ensuring and doing the quality control to make this thing come alive and make sure everybody's doing their role, because it's not like the one person does everything. Like everybody in big films like that, there is hundreds
teams, so many different departments.
There's like some films have like thousands of people. Like it's
100. I mean, and like in the editors that do a lot of that stuff in Hollywood too. You know how much fucking money they make?
They should though. Editors are super underrated. Like whenever I see the editor credit, because there's usually one to like sometimes 3 or 4 at most. But like if you have a bad editor in a film, it's so noticeable. Yeah. It could have been a good film, but because the editing's bad and the director didn't QC the editors, it is then shit. Yeah. Because they're making jokes seem stagnant. Because you got to cut. If a joke needs to move from the frame, like they did the punchline, like sometimes it gets cringy when you leave it on the frame.
Oh yeah,
it's like you need to cut that, but that's the editor and the director's job to make sure they're cutting at the right time, because otherwise the timing's off.
I say this all the time, dude. Cutting is half of comedy, 100%. In film, you know what I'm saying? Like just because, all of a sudden, like it's dialogue shots where people are talking and then it's quiet for a second and there's a wide shot of both people and they say something, like it's just like little comedic timing things like that.
Yeah, because comedy
huge.
100%. I mean, and like you talk about editing and cutting. I mean, comedy is all about timing, and so on a film,
and reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you got to be able to efficiently cut to different things to make the punch or the emphasis hit and land correctly. Otherwise, you're leaving it up for interpretation, which people don't get. Like they're not. You need to spoon feed them the comedy. You can't. Like,
comedy is the hardest genre, believe it or not. That's what someone told me once, and over the years, it was like, yeah, it's kind of true, because everybody has their own opinion on comedy and what's funny and what's not. So if you get good people on screen that are funny, and then you get a good editor in there to cut it the right way, you can break through a lot of barriers.
I agree, and that's why I think sometimes, like, just because it's small budget, it still can be a really good film. Like I've seen a decent amount of short films and even just like full feature films where they're indie films that they're spending a lot less money, but you can tell everybody is invested and is making sure they're doing their job.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's way different.
Comes down to passion when it comes to creation. So
at times, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
You could tell like modern day Hollywood, it seems like it's way too commercialized. in general. Like studios only taking on big CGI projects with like shallow writing, and it's so redundant at this point. Like you can't get The Mask or Dumb and Dumber. Like the last time we had original films, it was like the 2000s. Like
honestly, yeah.
The Hangover. Like
You ever see Kicking and Screaming?
yeah, that wasn't bad.
I like that. Used to be my go to bed
Oh, word?
movie. Yeah.
I love the go to bed movies.
Good, you know what I'm saying? Like a good
Of
vibe movie to
course.
put on to fall asleep to. That was it.
See, Modern Family is what I, as an adult, always put in before I go to bed.
Yeah, you got a lot of them.
I have all 11 seasons.
Where's the stream?
Peacock.
Peacock. Okay,
You got that one?
I have all of them. I'm all
Watch Modern Family.
Everybody says it's good.
Modern Family is the best show of all time. You will not be disappointed. The jokes, it was before motherfuckers got woke. So they got hella good jokes.
They got some Family Guy vibe in there.
Way better than Family. Fuck Family Guy.
Whoa,
That's
that's bold, bro. Family Guy's the shit.
They're all right. But like, come on.
That's where half my humor comes from. Is Family Guy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic.
You don't fuck with South Park?
I never got into South Park.
Oh my God.
I never gave it a chance. Though same with Simpsons.
You're losing a lot of credibility on here. I'm gonna have to edit some of
Dude,
this
it's just
shit
why,
out.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Dude, no, I was like a big Family Guy guy. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I see what you're saying.
Family Guy, Taco Bell, and Dr. Pepper. That was it.
God damn, that's what.
That was my childhood.
That's
That's
God
That's
damn.
me, buddy.
Well, like, what is there anything that you would want people to know about the movie and like the process, or like now that it's done, is there anything you just want to be like, hey, everybody, just so you know, check this out. This is like one thing whatever, like something to say about the film.
About Under the Hood?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's there's not much. It's been received very well. We've had some bad reviews, but you know, a lot of the reviews. Well, not a lot. There's only a couple bad ones, but I know people have said worse. But I think a lot of people have taken it as it is, and it was a made film, and it was on low budget and shit like that.
Dude, I've spent drastically more than that on like a 3.5 minute video.
Dude, no, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, it wasn't about because we had everything. So we had the only thing we didn't have are the new audio equipment that I wanted, or like an ND filter so we could shoot at certain times, and basically just little things. So we didn't try to put like a lot of money into it because all of my films usually we would just like a bunch of friends would get together and make them because that's how this one started. Next one is a lot of money for sure, but I just spent like $3,000 on it was just audio shit, really. But
Everybody else just did it pro bono,
what do you mean? Like,
as in charity.
well, no, I mean, no.
Or you just like failed to pay.
No.
This
fuck
only
it.
cost me $3,000. Like, just that sounds
Nah.
like just the like snack budget.
Dude, that's what when I was on 207, he told me off air, Rob did. He told me that for each, which I knew $3,000 was a super insanely small budget, but like Stranger Things, each episode their budget is $30 million. That's fucking insane.
I'm not surprised.
That's crazy.
They shoot on a red. They shoot on a red.
It is red, I think. Yeah. Well, which is why I wanted to get a red, and then I saw the new Roadhouse movie, and the quality to me was just I loved it, and they did it red, so that's why I was like I need to get a red camera on this next one.
I used the red once. A guy I filmed with, and I was like, whoa, this film's sick as fuck. And I think at the time he was flexing. He's like, yeah, they filmed Stranger Things with this. And at the time it was like season 2. And I was like, oh, word. But the camera, like the
they're
results.
crazy.
I'll show you off air the video that we did for it, but it was like in Florida. It looks sick.
Dude, they're like I can't say they're the king. They're not the king in Hollywood, but they're like second to for sure.
Red cameras or Netflix?
What do you mean?
You talking about the cameras?
The cameras.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the cameras. And then they have like RE cameras, which are all the every single. I guarantee
Don't
half
look
of
at
the
it.
movies.
Don't look at my collection. You don't deserve to look at the collection.
I'm judging the fuck out of you right now, dude.
There's only like maybe like 10 movies missing that I was like,
Barbie girl.
Shut the fuck up. Barbie girl.
Oh, dude, you do have Rascal and the Missing Poop right here.
Yeah, this motherfucker. What's the most shocking movie that you see here? in the collection?
Shocking.
Yeah, like I'm surprised you have that. I've never asked this question, so I hope it's a good answer.
No, it's a judgeable question for sure.
These are all the Potters up here.
I don't know, dude.
It was a hard question.
That's a fire movie too. I used to love this movie.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I mean, dope. I don't have any judgments really. Like what's the most like one I could judge you by?
Like I got Finding Nemo in the corner.
That's a sick ass movie. Dude.
I know, but it might surprise you. Fucking Joe Dirt.
Dude, Air Bud. Do you have Air Bud? Come on, dog.
No.
Come on, dog. That's next.
You need to chill.
That could go right here, dog. Right here. Right next to Deadpool.
You're done.
Have you not seen? You don't remember that movie? You've got to see that.
I purposely, as a child, knew not to watch that movie. I was like, this is.
So you never give it a chance.
Milo is better than Air Bud. Okay. You already had the opportunity to say that Air Bud was a better dog actor, and you didn't. So
he's not. No, he's not. But it was dope. I don't know.
He had like a fucking.
He's playing basketball and shit, dog.
There was like an Air Bud saga. There was like 8 films. Like,
yes.
Dude killed it. Like Air Bud's probably number 2, but like it was just cringy. Like
if I could, dude, there are so many dope dog actors though. I'm not even kidding.
I know, like Lassie, like, but I just think Milo is underrated. Like he just did so much. Like I don't think there's a lot of dogs that have been on screen with so many machine guns and like saved the day. You know what I mean? Like, and it did not make sense. You're like, yes, Milo. Like, he broke his owner out of jail. Like Milo is the shit. Like, fuck Air Bud.
Dude, Air Bud's sick though. He's playing basketball, man.
You're done.
You haven't seen it, dog.
You're done. You're done. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to let the people know about the movie? Under the Hood. It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, hit the plugs.
Yeah.
Where people find you and shit, and check out your movie. And
CJ Howey on everything. It's pretty sick. And
like you got like TikTok, Instagram, and like
everything.
YouTube.
Yeah.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What's it called?
CJ Howey.
Everything just CJ Howey?
Yeah, I hope it's not still called CJ Howey Music, but I think it might be. I need to fix that. But yeah, that's where I post everything.
Okay. Oh yeah, so your movie Under the Hood is on Amazon. Congrats on that. That's tight.
Thank you. Pumped about it.
Yeah, if that's going to plugs, like yeah, if you got nothing else to say,
That's really it. It's just CJ Howey on everything. PayPal.
Word.
Cash App. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm going through a lot.
Oh shit! Oh god damn!
I was playing, but yeah, no. That's where you can find me. It's just CJ Howey on everything. If you want to see some stupid short film stuff, YouTube. If you want to see some short content, Instagram. So that's where you find the juice.
The juice.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, you're done.
You know what I'm saying?
You're done. No, I thank you for calling the show, bro. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. It was fun.
We keep it real over here at the Movie Rant Break. Yeah, you should definitely come back, whether it's to review your movie or just talk some other shit. And
I already know you're gonna give me a 3, dog.
What if it's a 2?
I'm expecting it.
I mean, but
you didn't see Air Bud, bro.
But it's a.
I can't trust your ratings.
There is okay. There's full feature films like Disney films that have dropped hundreds of millions of dollars. They're like a Jurassic World, the Dominion one. Have you seen that? Absolute dog shit. I gave it like a 2, and that was like a $250 million movie. So if you hit a 2.5. Like a $3,000, good for you.
That'd be good. I mean, it's still like what the fuck, but I see what you're saying.
It's still like, dude, they spent. Imagine if you had $250 million, like you'd get at least a 4.
Hell yeah, apparently that's good around here.
Oh shit! Oh goddamn. Yeah. Oh shit! You'll have to go back on the show though at some point.
No, I'm down.
Just to kick it, and, like get fucked up, and like talk about maybe like. At Christmas time, we'll do Jack Frost.
Now we're talking.
Like it's kind of like
now we're talking.
We'll just chill and talk about Jack Frost.
I'm down for it.
Word.
I'm down.
Right. Well, thanks for being on the show, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
It was dope
Thanks for having
you.
me. It was sick.
So, CJ Howey, go check him out. Check out his movie on Amazon Prime, Under the Hood, and he's hitting the mask with a 10 out of 10. I'm going to also hit my second 10 out of 10 I've ever done on the show for The Mask. Love this movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I love everybody. I hope everything going decent. Stay positive. Positive affirmation. And I love y'all. I'll check you next episode. Deuces.